Hi, this is Coach David Halal. We're gonna tackle the subject attraction. For most people, um, and especially men, a lot of times we don't understand how attraction works. We think, some men will think it's because of money. Some men will think it's because of their um, looks, and that's what a lot of times you'll find. Us men sometimes we get upset or envious or even jealous at another man who has a beautiful woman or a woman that we want or that we would have, that we would want. But really, attraction is not a choice. You see? And once I started to realize that, then it eased my mind to know that I don't need to worry and about certain things, because let's face it, some things you were born with. Um, so it's either you love it or you hate it, but whether you love it or hate it, it's your business, because that's what nature gave you. That's what God gave you. Some things, for example, your skin color, your height, even your weight. But you can work out and lose or gain weight. It depends your preference. But really, it's not a choice. The size of your certain body parts. A lot of people, they talk about, or worry about, size of certain body parts, whether it's their breast or, you know, down there, penis size and things like that. But it's not, no one chose, when I was being born or when any other woman or man, when we're being created or, formed in our mother's belly, we didn't choose anything. We didn't say, well, we're going to come from this family who have, 14 inches penis or 2 inches or 6 inches. That's what nature gave us. And we're going to do the best. You can only do the best you can with what you have. So you got to be careful not to fall into a self-depreciation or self-pity, thinking of, well, no, it doesn't matter. Whoever's going to love you will love you. Whoever is going to be attracted to you will be attracted to you. So attraction is not a choice. We need to get that out of our mind. It's not our choice who likes you or who doesn't like you, because otherwise you're going to work really hard trying to make people like you who will never like you. So let's go straight into the attraction. It's probably going to be about 7 minutes long because, I'm going to make this real quick. Especially for women, attraction is not a choice for them. Or us, but mostly for women. Because men, we like the physical of a woman, certain things. But still, attraction is just not a choice. Again, I want to put that in your head that attraction is not a choice. You will find, it's either you make the cut or you don't. It's either, she thinks you look good or she doesn't. You know what I'm saying? So don't worry about it. Just know that, hey, this is what I have to offer. This is who I am. But there are certain ways you can increase, your attraction, or you can increase certain things about you. So, you can be more, you can become better. You can become better, basically. So now let's think about this on a scale of 1 to 10. Let's say, let's use scale because I'm a man, like the show like to say, in that show Spartacus, I'm a man. So I'm gonna explain this to you. So let's say there's a line between 1 and 10. So between 1 to 10, there is let's say if the woman find you less than 5, or if the man find you less than 5 on the attraction scale, you basically ain't got a chance. Now that does not mean you can't increase it, but for them to give you their number and let you come in their world, or for them to start contacting you, you're gonna have to work way too hard. And my advice as your coach, as your life coach, as a 40-year-old man who's been alive for a while, it's not worth it. It's not worth it for you to work hard to trying to make somebody to stop liking you. So if you don't make the cut, move on, because it's a numbers game. If you ask 100 girls out or 10 girls out, maybe 2 of them will like you. That's the way it works for any man. Now, of course, if a man is extremely successful, he'll find certain leeches. I don't know if I should call them leeches, but certain women who will act like they love him, but they might go after the money, but it's not real love. I mean, no man is looking for, to be attached with somebody emotionally because of their money and stuff like that. You don't want to be loved for your money, you know what I'm saying? So, let's keep it for the average guy, a guy like myself. I'm not wealthy, not yet anyway, but I will be. But anyway, let's go. So once you don't make that cut, you need to move on. Move on. And like I said, you might have, if you ask 10, the average guy, ask 10 girls out, 2 of them, 20-30%, 2 or 3 of them might like him. It depends how good he looks, how fit, and stuff like that. But they still won't be that attracted to him. Not only that, but a lot of women are either married, have boyfriends, dating somebody else, things like that, or don't like you. Not as a boyfriend, they might like you as a friend, but that's another matter. We'll talk about that later. So you move on to the next one, because that increases your chance. It's kind of like looking for pearl. If you're looking for pearl and you pick up, around the ocean where there are rocks and stuff, you pick up, you look under the shell. If there's no pearl, you move on to the next one. You move on to the next one. The quicker you move on to the next one, the one that don't like you, the easier you have a chance, or the better your chance get to finding the one that will like you. So you don't want to waste your time, being attached to one person, because it's a numbers game. So move on. Once you move on, then you entangle yourself, and you don't get hung up on the on the ones that don't like you, because that makes sense, right? Because time is precious. Time is precious. Don't get yourself into a mind prison, prison of your own mind. Don't let that happen to you. Move on to the next one. Know that some women will like you, somewhat. With women also, you also want to, as a man, if you're looking for a woman, a mate, a wife, a girlfriend, a partner, whatever you call it, you want to move on as quickly as possible. Are you in or are you out? You don't want to say that. You don't want to say, babe, hey, beautiful, are you in or are you out? That's a bad pickup line, but you just want to move on to your next, possibility. Be proud at least that you ask. Don't feel bad, and the more women you talk to, the more people you talk to, but especially on a dating thing, the more women you talk to, the easier it becomes for you to conversate and not to get nervous, or not to say, weird stuff and start getting nervous around women, because it doesn't matter how old a man is, he gets nervous around women. And kind of same thing, as women, but mostly men, because, if you are not raised with the proper, parents, or if your parents didn't treat you the way you're supposed to be treated, and they didn't teach you certain things, and it depends of the country you grew up in, like my country in Haiti. You don't look at anybody in the eyes that are older than you, or that you just met because you don't want to offend them, because by staring or looking straight in their eyes is a sign of disrespect and stuff like that, and a lot of other countries in Asia and things like that. So you want to know that some women will like you and some won't, like I said. So you want to do that. You want to work. You want to work with what you have, meaning that this is the reason why you want to go to the gym. You want to work out. You want to be shaved or wear a beard with pride. If you bald like me in certain spot, I'm not gonna let my hair grow, to look like a war zone. So I shave it, keep it sealed, keep it smooth. So I don't do that for women, but I do that for my own confidence and appearance, for my own confidence, So it's very important. You must never act as if you're not proud of some things in your body, whether you like it or not. If you don't like it enough and you really hate certain part of your body, change it. Whether you have to work out, or, for women, they have, for their breast and stuff, they can have breast and, augmentation. For men, we can't really do that, or we shouldn't. Just do push-ups, work out, join a gym, get yourself a personal trainer. Moi, if you're in my area, things like that. So, basically, again, attraction is not a choice. Don't get stuck on one person who told you they don't like you, or who refused to give you their number. Practice, asking girls out. If you're single, go to the mall, walk around, ask girls out. And when I said ask girl out, you don't just go to the mall and start asking people, hey, would you like to go out with me? But you go and you said, hi, how are you? How you doing? If they say hi and they smile and they give you eye contact, then you can, strike a conversation. Wow, it's raining outside. Or, man, it's cold. Or, it's hot. Or, I like what you're wearing. I like that color. It goes with you. And move on. You don't have to ask them out. But you just practice talking to people, and treat all women that are not your wife or your fiance or your, if you're not in a commitment, in a relationship with them, commitment relationship, you must treat all of them the same. When I said that, I mean you must talk to all of them the same way, with a playful attitude, with relaxed attitude. Don't get nervous. Don't go crazy. Don't start saying, I love you. Things like that to the first, oh, girl, I love you. Oh, my goodness, you're so good looking. Don't use no stupid pickup line either. And, say hi. Be normal. Kind of like if you say, guys, hey, what's up, bro? What's up, man? Of course, a girl, you say, what's up, girl? How you doing? Hello, it's nice, it's nice to meet you. And if anytime you start saying hi and you start introduce, or you start, you're talking to a girl, you're saying hi, and you see she's giving you that eye. All men know that eye. When a woman likes you, she'll stare at you. Even the first time she meets you, she'll keep trying to bring, somehow make have you look at her, or turn to look at her, or she'll say certain things. She's trying to draw your attention. When that happens, use your eyes, use eye contact. By looking, and keep your eyes straight in their eyes. Don't look around, don't look down. Make sure you keep your eyes fixed on them until they turn their head. And then once they turn their head, then you can move on and say, I'm David. Or what's your name? Actually, never mind. You should not say, I am David, or you should not introduce yourself first. You should say, what's your name? That's how you start. You say, what's your name? And if they like you, or if they want to continue the conversation, they'll say, my name is, Liz. What's your name? If they don't ask your name, do not volunteer your name. Did you hear what I just said? If you go to a girl, or you see a girl, and you introduce, you ask them for their name, and they don't ask you for your name, don't give them your name. move on, because that means they're not interested. Because if they are interested, they're gonna say, "What is your name?" Or they're gonna say, "It's nice to meet you too. Can I have your name?" You understand? If they don't ask you for your name, don't volunteer it. Make sure that you keep, eye contact with them. And again, attraction is not a choice, part 1. So make sure that you subscribe. This is Coach David Halal, fearlessly and passionately pursuing his destiny and his core, and teaching you from A to Z. Bye. I'll talk to you soon later.